Hi Pisces, and welcome to Esotera Tarot. My name is Lydia, and today I'm pulling energies for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if this reading isn't resonating with you guys, then don't worry about it. Just pop over to one of my other videos, check one of your other placements. I'm sure you'll find yourselves in there somewhere. And before we begin, Pisces, I'd like to extend an apology to you. I did record your reading for last week. However, when I sat down to edit and post the video, there was no sound. I have no idea what happened. I usually record in a batch, hadn't touched any of the technical bits and bobs which are on my computer, so I don't know. These things happen. Spirit works in mysterious ways. I just take it on the chin when that happens and respect that the universe did not want that message delivered to you right now. So instead, I'm going to deliver an alternative message, still the same format. We're still doing what you don't see coming. It'll be exactly the same as the other signs, exactly the same spread as you would have received in the original recording. However, the message is going to be different as it is each time, and I have no idea what it's going to be until the cards hit the table. So with that, Pisces, I'd also like to reassure you that you will be getting this week's reading as usual, which I think this week we are doing no contact, I believe. So there will still be that recording for you available this week as well. So that'll be double videos for Pisces this week. Just as a little apology for not being able to upload quite on time for you last week. So I really do appreciate your patience with the issue, and thank you so much for sharing your energy with me here today. And with that, we're just going to jump straight into your reading. Okay, Pisces. So as I said, this is what you don't see coming, so I'm just going to pull a couple of cards just to get initial vibe off of the energies. Then we will go into further detail with more cards, looking at your recent past, current energies and near future. And then as usual, we'll finish off with some advice from the universe. Okay, Spirit, we've got Pisces in the house. Can we do Pisces again, please? Can you please show me what Pisces doesn't see coming, please? Pisces doesn't see coming. What doesn't Pisces see coming? Can you show me Pisces, please? Pisces? What's going on with Pisces? Oh, the Eight of Wands. Okay. The Six of Wands and Justice. Well, first thing I notice is there's a lot of fire energy for a water sign. That's kind of not usually like you, Pisces. You've got some communication coming in, or at least an energy exchange, which happened in the recent past, leaving you feeling pretty good about yourself. Like you kind of come out on top of a situation which might have been previously quite difficult, or maybe some miscommunication going around. That's not surprising. We're in the middle of Mercury retrograde until the 29th of the month, and then in the post shadow till mid-December. And then Justice. So whatever it is that you were, not an argument, more like trying to clarify or get your head around or figure out, it actually comes in pretty good with the Justice card here in the near future. So I'm just going to get some more information because there's not really a whole lot to go on there, Pisces. So starting with the Eight of Wands in the recent past. Eight of Wands in the recent past for Pisces. Oh, the Tower. Yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah, something happened. The Empress and the Sun. You handled it really well, though. So something happened. Tower came down. Some foundation was shaken. I believe it affected you. It may have affected the other energy. I'm not sure. I can't see them on the table, but you're just showing me how you perceived this, Pisces. You kind of understood why it happened, why it had to happen, and you put a brave face on it. You were just like, okay, this is coming down. We're going to start again. You were just kind of like, yeah, okay, let's just go for it. I'm liking your confidence, Pisces. I do. Right, and your current energy for the Six of Wands. Can we get the Six of Wands in Pisces' current energy, please? Yeah, we've got the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. You have emotionally detached yourself from whatever this is, so you can just focus on whatever it is that needs to be done. You're taking a very, very practical approach to whatever the situation or scenario is. You're just focused on getting through it. I don't know what it is we're talking about. It could be, I mean, I think it is to do with other energies, or at least one other energy with the Eight of Wands there. But as for your part, Pisces, you're just like, right, okay, let's just look at what we've got. That's a Page of Swords, information gathering, and you're putting it into work. Eight of Pentacles. But the Eight of Cups there, showing some emotional detachment on your behalf. You're just wanting to move through this difficult time as easy as possible, come out with it as unscathed as possible, and it looks like that's exactly what you're going to do, Pisces. So, okay. And we're going to clarify further so I can get into the details for you, so don't worry about that. All right, can I get justice in the near future, please? Justice in the near future. Oh, the magician. There we go. Yeah, this is all under your steam and your power here. Four of Cups, Five of Pentacles. I think this is another the other energy coming through here. Someone trying to slow you down a little bit. You're trying to ignore all of that. Something to do with a loss or a lack. It's an emotion that almost keeps knocking on your door. Feeling of pain. It is tied to another energy, so whether or not this other energy is physically popping up in your 3D, or it's just memories, emotions, things that might be triggering that going on for you, while you're just still trying to remain focused on rebuilding whatever it is that's going on here. You're trying to stay in that focused magician energy, so you're transmuting the pain of that loss into something good for you, and just for you by the looks of it. So I'm not seeing any other energies attached here. Okay, I'm going to go back into the recent past now, Pisces, and clarify some of these details. I want to know what's going on in that tower. So can we please clarify the tower, please, for Pisces? The tower for Pisces, the tower. The tower, please, in the recent past. Okay, these flipped over. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, Judgment in reverse, and the Hierophant. Interesting. Right, so it's almost like one day you were kind of running your own business, everything was just fine, and there are other energies involved, Three of Pentacles. They kind of brought your tower down. It's like there was a difficult choice that was supposed to be made. It was made. It was a choice that you did not agree with, and it just kind of, the whole thing fell apart. Like it was all good one day, not so much the next. It's to do with something to do with your structures, belief systems, a contract or a promise, something that you were doing with another energy, and it just kind of went south. Right, can I get the Empress, please, in the recent past? So for the Empress, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Sorry, it was this way. It was the right way up. The Ace of Pentacles, the Magician again. Okay, and the Ten of Wands in reverse. Someone was trying to get away with doing as little as possible, but while also reaping the benefit of whatever it is that you were doing together. Whether you're aware of that, I don't know. You're coming up here, Pisces, as being very productive, very capable. There's an opportunity there, which I believe you created, or at least co-created with another energy. So I've got two magicians on the table now, but the other energy, the magician attached to that, that's not your magician, with that Ten of Wands reversed, it's like someone saying, I don't need to do all that much. I don't need to carry on this load or this burden. Pisces has got it for me. Almost like they're hanging on to your tailcoat there, Pisces. Okay, so for the Sun, we've got the King of Swords. Yeah, we've got the Queen of Cups in reverse, and we have the Hangman. You felt that, though, didn't you? You felt it, but you thought, well, maybe they will come aboard. Maybe they will start helping out. You kind of tried to logic your way through it and just thought, well, I'm good doing my lion's share. If it works out, it works out. But as time went on, it seemed like this person or the energy attached to you wasn't just not working with you, Pisces, or almost like actively working against you. Almost through not doing nothing. Because if you're in a boat with another energy, Pisces, you need you to be both rowing the boat. You can't just row that boat by yourself. But your heart space wasn't really in it. Probably from the beginning. You knew something was off about this partnership. You went through anyway because it looked like it would be good on the surface, but when it came to it, when the other energy needed to start contributing, it didn't look like they did. Right, let's move over to the recent, in your current energy, that Ace of, not Ace, Six, not Six, Eight. I don't know what's going on with Pisces. I'm all over the shop. I was looking at the Six of Wands, but I wanted to clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, can we switch our brain on, please, Lydia? Thank you. All right, can I get the Eight of Pentacles, please? The Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles, please. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. We've got the Page of Swords again. Yeah, there we go. Queen of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. I don't know what's going on with the energy attached to you, but whatever vision you created with this other energy, you are clinging on to that for dear life, Pisces. You're really standing up into your power here, taking the lead over whatever this is. Again, it's like picking up the pieces. You've got little bits of information left over or pieces of energy left over that you can make something out of this for yourself. So you're just trying to again, take that positive perspective. It's almost like the silver lining, those bare minimum breadcrumbs. You're like, right, I'll pick up what I've done and I will just continue on regardless. Okay, towards what? I'm not sure. We'll find out when we get over here. Right, can I get the Page of Swords there? Two of Wands, yeah. We've got the Emperor, yeah, there you go, and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're putting in a plan. You're actually gathering confidence as you go along. Again, you're keeping your emotions in check. You have a goal in mind, in sight. You want to reach it. Whether or not that other energies with you or not, you seem to just be going ahead with the plan anyway. And you're actually looking at, how can I make up for this lack? How can I make up for any lost time or something like that? So you're putting in a strategy with the Knight of Pentacles there, and you're taking the helm and you're like, okay, let's steer the ship and see which way we're going. Well, let's find out. The Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups, please. The Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups. Yeah, the Lovers. Yeah, there's the other energy there. Mother Star, and the Eight of Cups again. Yeah, you've moved on from the shared vision. This is now just your vision, Pisces. It may have started with others, but you're carrying it on all by yourself there. You seem... I'm not going to say you're not upset, because I simply don't know. All you're showing me twice now is emotional detachment. And I think you've done that on purpose. You're like, I can't look at the feelings of this issue, your disappointment, your frustration. If you do that, then the whole thing will collapse and nobody's going to come out of this getting anything out of it at all. You're trying to at least salvage some of this for yourself. It's almost like you're saying, I'll deal with that side of it later. I'll deal with how I feel about this later. I just need to see this through first. Get onto safer ground, calmer ground, and then you'll look back at the emotional stuff and do your grieving there if that's indeed what it is that you're feeling. Okay, moving into the near future now with a Magician. I mean, justice is here, so I'm hoping that makes up for whatever it is that you've been doing here. Hopefully this person stands up for you, Pisces. Okay, can we look at the Magician there, please? The Magician. The Magician in the near future. Eight of Cups reversed. Okay, good. Eight of Pentacles, yeah, and the Six of Cups reversed. Sorry, no, yeah, the Nine of Cups reversed. I apologise. Okay, yeah, so it looks like whoever it is, whatever it is, detoured from you in the recent past is coming back around. Seems to have had a change of heart. They had something else that they were drawn towards, the Nine of Cups. That's wish fulfillment. Here is reversed. So they're showing me, okay, the thing I actually went after that wasn't this thing with Pisces, it turned out to not be so great. They're coming back around, Eight of Pentacles with an energy of wanting to work on things as well. Now, I don't know what they went off for, if it was for another person. I mean, I'm going to tell you what to do, Pisces, but you don't really want to be playing second choice here. I imagine not. You don't. But it might not be a person. It could be that this is a work situation and they got pulled off to do another project or work with somebody else that they thought would be more beneficial to them, and it was purely just transactional or something like that. Because this really does have the energy of work with the Eight of Pentacles. If not romantic, if it is romantic, they're wanting to work on the connection after chasing some kind of dream that didn't pan out for them. Okay, I'm just warning you here, Pisces. I'm not saying you need to take them back. I'm not saying you need to shut the door either. That's totally up to you. Tarot doesn't remove your choices. It just tells you what's possible, okay? All right, and then we've got the Four. Pisces, honestly, my mind. Numbers have never been my strength. If you haven't guessed by now, Pisces. Okay, can we get the Four of Cups? The Four of Cups for Pisces, please. Justice again, nice. Okay, Four of Swords, alignment, and the Four of Wands in reverse. They come around trying to explain why they went off and did what they did. They want to realign with you. You appear to be ignoring them though, Pisces. Like too little, too late, trying too hard, or something like that. Because you're actually all right. You have kept all your ducks in a row throughout this whole process and handled it like a boss. And that is probably what's increased their attraction back to you, to be honest. A lot of confidence exuding from your energy, a coolness almost, Pisces. You're like, I'm not letting this get on top of me. Almost like you knew they would come back with this. The Four of Wands reversed, that's the sign of the broken promise, the broken contract. Four of Swords is realignment, trying to realign back in with your energy. And then, of course, Justice up here, which is just pointing towards this entire situation. Excuse me, Pisces, right. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, this is their Five of Pentacles. They're feeling a loss without you. Nine of Swords reversed and the Six of Pentacles reversed. They realised that they made a wrong choice. They gave their energy elsewhere that did not pay off, and now they want to come back around trying to get back on your grover train, Pisces. It's not telling me what you are going to do in response to this. Apart from the Four of Cups, you just seem like, no, not for me. Not for me. They're here mostly to soothe their own emotions. They've been missing you, thinking about you a lot, regretting their choices. It's been getting on top of them mentally. So they need to kind of process that out their system, and part of that is coming back round, hopefully apologising to you. I'm not seeing any apologising happening here, but I am seeing at least a commitment to work on it, which could also include the form of an apology. So we will see on that one, Pisces. Okay, right. I am going to just get some advice from the universe for you, Pisces. See what's going on there. Okay, universe. Can you please show me Pisces? Do we have any advice for Pisces, please? Advice for Pisces. Oh, flip this one the wrong way. That's okay. Advice for Pisces, please. Some advice for Pisces. We're running on a little bit longer, Pisces, because I gave you a little intro at the beginning. So let's see what we've got here. Six of Arrows, insecurity. That's probably coming from your person. There's also a strategy here. They are feeling very insecure because they made the wrong choice. They now got nothing. They don't have whatever it is that they went for. They also don't have you. So they're kind of clasping at straws here. Two of Arrows, which is an injustice. This is actually injustice, but also the Two of Arrows is the Two of Swords. It's about you having to make a decision, and you again being emotionally cut off. I've seen you being emotionally cut off from this for a little while now, and I can see why. And here we go, yeah, Forest Lovers. This is the other energy trying to reconnect. This is basically the universe saying this is your choice. This is absolutely your choice. No guidance really either way. It's just reflecting back the decision that you've got to make, but just to be made aware that this person, this energy is coming back around with a plan to try and win you back or get you back on side. And the ball will be put in your court, Pisces, for you to make a decision over whether or not you maintain the connection changes, or you let it go entirely. Either way, there will be an energy exchange between you and this other person. Whether or not the relationship, connection, partnership continues on into the long run, I don't know. And that's going to be totally up to you. So please let me know what you decide to do in the comments. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. I absolutely love the energy you share with me in the room here, Pisces. Thank you so much for chilling with me here in the Zen Den. And until next time, I'm going to love you and leave you. Take care.